this has the 1 billion flux coils. Whoa! Okay. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome back to Let's Play Empyrion Star Salvage. I'm 7foot Dustbunny, and today, if you didn't catch the live stream about a week ago, we've made some modifications to the ship and patched her up a bit. So the modification should allow my lovely little HV here to attach to the front of the ship right here. And then I can carry it where I wish to go. However, the problem is getting in the thing. Turn the jetpack off a second. No, come on. You know you want to. There we go. Right. This is patch up zone. Now, in here, there should be enough space for a warp drive. I don't know if there is enough space for a shield generator, but there should be enough space for a warp drive. So hopefully there is, and I can make that fit. But for that I need to find a warp drive, which is one of today's missions. More thrusters would be helpful. Fuel and oxygen would be helpful. So, while I was doing the stream, hopefully my thing was working happily on making me some fuel. Now, unfortunately, I think the SV is already pretty full, which is a shame. We'll have to deal with that, and we'll take some of this, and then we should be able to top up the fuel here. Wow, not amazing. And something actually KnowItALLDM pointed out to me was that the reason this one cannot take the promethium fuel, that I really need to turn these thrusters off. Let's turn the thrusters off for a bit. Hopefully that'll stop it sliding down the mountain. Because I don't want this to completely run out of power, and it's only got a little bit of power left, which isn't great. So anyway, the reason the promethium fuel did not work in... Oh, I've eaten all my burgers. That's a shame. In this ship is because it has the portable generator. And this ship, on the other hand, does not have the portable generator. So I should be able to put this fuel into this ship. Haha! Awesome! So I need to replace the portable generator, which is somewhere up here on the ship, eventually with a proper generator, because that will make it able to take more interesting fuels. Biggest problem is going to be, one, making sure we have enough things. I mean, I'd like to turn it off, but I can't really because all this stuff is going to perish. I wouldn't mind switching some of these bullets over. Let's put that in the ammo repository of the SV. Oh, excellent. Amazing. Okay. Let's see. We've got plenty of storage in here, so let's chuck some of this in here and swap things around a bit quickly. I will do that and bring you back in. Okay, so I think I've rearranged as much as I can. I need to turn my jetpack back on. Now, food is, as you can see, a bit of an issue right now. The other thing I need to just see if I can do in my hover vessel there a second. Have I got any space to get rid of any of this? Any space? Yes, let's get rid of some of this just to unload. Okay. And we'll get in here where it'll keep me out of the radiation, but unfortunately the thruster sound engages, so we'll turn off the thrusters just for a minute to save power while I just set up the constructor that we have on board. Constructor, please. Ooh, it's just slightly damaged, but hopefully you'll be okay. With the fridge to make me some burgerinos. Yes, please. Right, let's do that. And also, I'm going to auto group because I did a lot of messing around. So, now, without further ado, let's take off. Oh, our pivoting is slightly less than optimal. Okay, that's good to know. That's probably because some of the thrusters are disappearing. Can I please have this one? Because I would like to ping and see if there is anything pingable. Have I got my... Yeah, I've got my salvage core with me. Anything pingable? I mean, there's discarded pulse lasers, small wreckage, and things like that. I should be able to move a little bit faster with this ship, so that should be a positive. But what I would really like to do is discover a warp drive. Now, this is junk hover vessel, junk small vessel. I'm wondering if I've been here or not. Yes, I know I'm hungry, I'm hungry, I'm hungry. That's fine, look. Burgers. Enjoy. I can burger myself to death. So, what I need to find is 1, pentaxid to refine, and 2, oh, hello, some areas I haven't been before with hopefully some goodies. So, looking over here, there's a junk storage, which is definitely positive. There's an engine compartment. Now, have I been to this engine compartment before? That's just a starter base. I'm guessing by the fact it's red that I have been there before. What faction is this? This appears to be maybe Grumpy Talon? I don't know. Let's see if yes, that is turning towards me. So I think it's going to try and shoot at me. So we'll just keep away from that. So there's some wreckage over here and over here. What do we got here? A ramshackle hover, which will give a miss. Junk hover, we'll give that a miss as well. I mean, I could feasibly grab fuel from these. What I'm really looking for, though, is something like the junk storage or something that's going to really have something good for us. So, what do we got here? This is fairly close, this outpost, but we've got 2 things here. Oh my lord, it's right next to the thing. And I'm sure that is tracking me. Yes, it is. Are you having a giraffe? Okay. How poorly can this go? How poorly do we think this is going to go? This is probably not going to go well. So, let's have a look here. Oh, what's it shooting? Shooting out that way. Where's the door? Let's see what we got. Woo! Warp drive. But I'm betting this is not the warp drive I'm looking for. Warp drive. But is it the warp drive I want? Let's stick the claim core on it a second. And what I'll do is maybe I can then stick it in one of these. Because I got a feeling this is going to be a CV warp drive. So we'll retrieve this block. Because this is large grid, so this is almost certainly a CV warp drive, which is going to be far too big for my purposes. Yeah, and this is not going to fit in my connected inventory, which is a problem. The fact that it doesn't fit in my connected inventory. Can I connect to that inventory and no, it's still not going to fit. Oh dear. I don't want that warp drive to disappear. Okay. New plan. New plan required. Let's see. Okay. New plan is to go to the constructor. Go to the repository. Can I build a container of some description? I can. So my plan is to build a container, stick the container down, and then use that to put the warp drive in. And then at least I know the warp drive is here for later. What junk store? No, I want the storage repository. Yes. Container. Yes. Stick the container in here. Make it a big container if you please. And connect to it and pick it up. Okay. So just for reference, a full-size warp drive is 4,800. So what we need to do now is rename this warp drive. CV flavor. So now I'll do that, and I should be able to. Oh my god. I'll find it as long as I'm close. And there is a drone or something on the way, which is also not good. Right, so that will give me enough to be able to refine this warp drive if I need to. So we have access to a CV warp drive. Unfortunately, that is not what we need, and I'm going to need to get out of here fairly quickly before I get shot at. What I really need is an SV warp drive. Now obviously last time round there was an SV warp drive on the planet. And I need to explore all the area of this planet I haven't explored, which is massive. So I'm going to continue to do that, and when I find something interesting, I will bring you guys back. Okay, so again, just got to be a little bit careful of this gun turret, so we'll duck in behind it. We're not that far down the road, and I've found another junk storage, so I'm considering junk storages to be one of the things. I've just dawned on me that I didn't actually check the contents of the other junk storage, and oh, you know what's left at the other junk storage in the container I was connected to? Oh my lord. It was my core. Awesome, Sev. Awesome move. Awesome move. Your claim core was actually back in the other junk storage. Can I even build a claim core here? Can I build a claim core? I cannot build a claim core. Excellent. Fantastic. Just what I wanted. Let's see if there's anything in here worth claiming. Holy shit! Okay. This has the 1 billion flux coils. Whoa! Okay. Survival tool. Gun of some description. Assault rifle. Excellent. What the hell is shooting at? What the hell was shooting at me? Ripper dogs? Wow, the sights on this are shocking. Okay. Might be a little bit in trouble here. Ripper dog down. More meats. Excellent. Right. That does mean there's a Zeraxian scumbag around here somewhere. Along with the other Ripper dog. Because the Ripper dog does not... No, that is not a Zeraxian scumbag. That's another Ripper dog. That's another Ripper dog. Wow. That went well. Okay. Okay, that one is down. Stop flying in front of the thing, you bastard. Alright, the question is, where is the Zeraxian scumbag who shot at me? There. Wow, he was quick up with the bullet. Okay. minute. Let's die. Okay. Ah! Damn bodies of the other Ripper dogs are getting in the way. I'm worried there's another one here. Alright, let's grab that. Let's grab that. Some extra munchies at least. And the Zoraxian scumbag, you were here. I will take your gun upgrade and your laser rounds. And you, I will take whatever giblets you have as well. Okay, so that was not quite. I might have to go back and get my claim core. I mean, it's good to know this is here, and I want to come back for some of them, but we're in the heart of Xerax territory, and quite honestly, I was hoping for something better. So, okay, we got to be a bit careful of. There's quite a lot of gun turrets around here. So I'm going to go back and re-get my claim core. What is that? An old farm. Okay. And I'll check out if I can find anything else. So, okay, something else that was put to me. We're at a refuse pile just down here. Something else KnowItALLDM did mention is that, is there a mining mode? I thought there was a mining mode on this thing. Salvage tool? No, I need the survival tool. Do I not have a survival tool on me? I don't have a survival tool on me. Okay, let's deal with that a second. And this salvage tool is basically dead, so I'm gonna trash it. But that if you mine under these refuse piles, there's quite often some basic sort of scrap materials and things like that, which may well be very useful, because one thing that I could do is, if I can't find myself a warp drive, which I would like to give a fair go doing, I can, of course, build myself a junk warp drive. Now, carbon nanotubes I can probably get, NG matrices pretty sure I've got, cobalt alloy not so sure, and 75 engineering components, which I'm not sure if I have or not. I would have to check back at base to see if I have that, but it would definitely be a way to do it. But I'm just going to put to the test this theory that under here there is some scrap. What? That's a survival tool, salvage tool, survival tool, yeah. Resource mode, no. Yeah, it should be resource mode. Why isn't this? Ah! So I had a survival tool before. It was just being. What? What? Why am? Why? What? What is going on? Why is it zapping from my face? What is going on? It seems very strange. So why is my... What is going on here? I'm gonna get down and see if getting on the ground makes this better, because that is going a bit on the weird side. Look, it's shooting in an angle from my face. So yeah, apparently this is like the scrap layer. No, crushed stone. What is going on? Okay, something very strange is going on there, and I can't seem to drill as I would expect to be able to drill. There you go. Yeah, it's kind of like this scrap layer apparently. Is it this bit? No. I was told, I may have been misled, that there is like a scrap layer underneath here. But I'm not finding anything. This is just crushed stone, and no, there's some engineering scrap coming up here. Ah, right. So this little, like, this sort of dirt layer does bring you some basic materials, but that's going to be a major chore to get a lot of scrap that way. So I think for now at least, I'm going to give that a hard pass and try and move on. Okay, so the search will continue. So we're in a bit of darkness again, I'm afraid, but there's a couple of junk storages around here, and what appears to be almost a Talon outpost and bad guys. And oh my god, 4,000 computers! Oh my lord. I mean, part of me is just like, actually, you know what? If I wanted to make that warp drive, what do I need? How many computers do I need? I must need computers for that, right? No, energy matrices. But to make energy matrices, what do I need? Make parts. I would need copper, cobalt, and silicon. There. I mean, look, I can't actually mark these because they have like a core for running the system, but I mean, that's just awesome amounts of stuff. I mean, to some extent, too much. I don't really feel like these should be appearing on the starter planet. So I'm going to go over by this Talon thing, and there's a couple of marked POIs here, which I'm going to check out. So I'm going to try and check out this area. So, okay. Let's head over towards the Talon for starters, and just see what we've got there. Okay, so we appear to have ourselves a proper little Talon settlement here, which is all good. Let's see if they have anything to trade, and if they're not going to shoot at me. Let's turn the thrusters off a minute. Why are my lights only partially on? Okay, tell me we're all friendly. Hello, sir. What do you sell? Bandages? Which wouldn't be bad. I would even stretch to buying that, I think. I'll take a ratatouille and eat it. Oh yeah, nice. How are we doing on bandages? I'll take some bandages if you've got a few. Let's buy a few bandages just for the hell of it. They haven't really got anything else I particularly want. I mean, maybe these later on, but nothing that really is floating my boat right now. And obviously I can't loot them. So, nice meeting you. See you later, guys. Okay, so heading down towards these chevroned items, I've come across a large crashed capital vessel, which I think many of us will recognize in terms of its build. I've just been picking apart an HV not too far away, but my main thought here is not to actually like use the capital vessel itself. It's more the... Hello? I hear you, Mr. Ripper Dog. It's more that I think I might be able to get some parts to build me the warp drive. Where are you? There you are. That's a good job it wasn't in trouble there. There you go. Goodbye, Ripper Dog. So yeah, I might well be able to actually get us some decent stuff here. So first of all, let's see what we've got in terms of supplies. Let's pop the core on it. Yuck. There we go. What we got? O2. Quite a lot. So I'll have that, because I could definitely do with some O2. In fact, I'm going to top up my suit O2 right now. Thank you. and then I can use some of that to top up my ship O2. Ooh, look, there's other useful things right there. So use some of this to top up the ship O2. Thank you. And then I can just start. I'm not even going to keep these. I'm just going to start salvaging them straight out and hope that I get things like cobalt alloy, which is something I'm going to need. Yes, cobalt alloy. Because if I'm going to build this, I'm going to need cobalt alloy. And I can work, you know, this as a CV is not even resurrectable. This will be classed as like a base POI, I believe, in the ships or in the main menus and systems. So what I need is the materials to make myself at least a scrap warp drive. Now, hopefully, good sir, good sir. Do you have any giblets? You have coolant. Slightly disappointing, I must say, but you know, what I'm hoping for mainly is where are the thrusters? Now, if it's buried too much, given that I seem to be having some weirdness going on with how the actual gun is working, I hope that's not how it's supposed to work from now on, because that's basically going to make the drone useless. Oscillator, flux coil. I'm hoping that's some sort of bug. I don't know if that's a bug with my setup at the moment. Certainly didn't seem to be happening before when I was using the drone for placing blocks last week during the stream, so I'm not quite sure what's happened there. But yeah, I want to see if I can pick up enough stuff to make myself that warp drive, because that will be a possible solution if things don't yield and I want to get off this planet. You're only an S thruster, so you're gonna have flux coils but not a lot else. Where's the fuel here? How much fuel have you got on board? I'll take it. Oh, this is that kind of fuel. I don't think I can use that kind of fuel in my ship. Yeah, and it was really heavy. I may end up scrapping that because there's other fuel that's more useful right now to me. And I mean, I've topped my ship up quite a lot. So for me, like I say, there's other things which are more useful. Can we eat the waffles too? Just really top ourselves off? Good. Milk I will put in the fridge. What we got? We've been through those cargo boxes anyway, and I've hit the wrong button again. Now, let's have a look here. What else have we got? Cockpit, cargo boxes. You say 7, but there's only 2. Ammo boxes, none. Constructor core, anything? No. Door equipment, lockers, flares, blah. Any thrusters? There's a thruster there, which I'll show on HUD, and a thruster here. Got turrets? No. Got 33 thrusters apparently. I'm only going to take the mediums, because the mediums are the only ones which are going to have cobalt alloy, and therefore the only ones which are worth it to me. Right, the RCS. I'll take the RCS as well. Ventilator, not too worried about. O2 tank, they're gone. O2 station. Any medical equipment? No. Fuel tanks. Fuel tanks, I will also take those fuel tanks because it will give me some cobalt alloy. So I need to go around and take as many of these as I can. So I'm going to go around and get that, and then we can review what I've got. So just before leaving here, I bet you all thought I forgot it, but I didn't. Honest, I've remembered, is that in this ship is also, if I I go through here and through this area, there we are, rocket launchers. 2 of them. Which, again, I'm not gonna keep them, I'm gonna take them apart. And as you can see, they've got a lot of hit points, and I'm probably gonna get radiation poisoning while I'm here. But these should have a lot of... oh, crap. A lot of good stuff, I was going to say, as I have run out, and this is my own fault because I've left them behind at the other thing. I have run out of charge for my salvage tool. So, I could salvage them, but I'll get a lot less salvage if I salvage like that. So I am going to go back and get some more pieces, and I will mark this CV and come back to it. In fact, I'm even going to leave my core on it, so I can see where it is. So these markers will still be on my HUD as well. I'm going to go back, I'll sort out my radiation, get some more things, and come back. So as I was heading back, I spotted this thing, the junk storage drone. And many people have told me that the junk storage drone, I just need to shoot out the thrusters on the rear to get into the core. So that we're going to do shortly. I also came across an SV which had a railgun on it and had some very nice bits there which were worth taking, so we grabbed those as I went past, and it also had 1 charge for the salvage tool in it, so that was pretty top effort. So we're going to come back here and deal with... I know many people have told me to make a base and do this, but I'm going to deal with my radiation that way. And over here, somewhere, just up over the hill, oh, we should have our original starting base just over here. Just down there, there it is. This is where we started a long time ago in a galaxy far away. And I'm going to use this place just temporarily to 1, I should have tons of oxygen in here, which is excellent, and 2, I should be able to store some of my heavy stuff. As you can see, I also had a load of fuel on the go here. So what I want to do is get rid of a bunch of my cargo capacity, because if I'm attacking that drone, I don't want to leave anything behind. So I need to clear out a bunch of this cargo capacity inventory in order to sort this out. So I'm going to do that, and then we'll come back and attack the drone. So we have a bit of a good news, bad news situation going on. I remembered that I would need a claim core if I'm going to take down this drone, which I made, and in the process I realized I should take some of that fuel and use it to go and refuel my HV, because that's running my fridge. However, when I got there, I discovered my HV had already run out of fuel, and all my useful things like the glowing bits had perished. So I've got now lots and lots of perished food and meh. Now I thought I'd lost the drone, but the drone is here. So we're going to come in and we're going to take this drone out. I've got a claim core. I've got 1 lot of salvage goodies, but hopefully I can take this out. Now I'm told if I take out this rear thruster, then I can do it. Does that rear thruster ever break? I mean, seriously. There's the core. There it is. The people did not lie. It is going down over the water, people. It's going down over the water. This is not what I had in mind. Oh, God. Oh, God. Okay. That is not necessarily what I had in mind. Balls? Okay. Slightly bad planning there on my part. So what have we got? I've got some light armor. Meh. I've got some bandages. Kind of meh. Anti-radiation, some emergency rations, a shit ton of O2. That is a little bit disappointing. Obviously, we've got quite a bunch of thrusters. What else we got? A significant amount of generators. Probably a significant amount of fuel. And a warp drive. Of which we already have a warp drive. I mean, ultimately, I could just fly this thing out of here. I'm assuming it's still fairly flyable. If I get into the cockpit, that is. I'm assuming I can fly this out of here. Let's see. I haven't actually put my core in it yet. I'm gonna just see if I can go in here. Oh, that's less than a stellar move. Should have gone for that block. There we go. So, yeah, what we got here? I mean, oh, sub you idiot. Okay, so if I put the core like there, can I fly this thing? Apparently not. AI planet vessel will be destroyed and will despawn. Oh, awesome. Okay, that is less than what I wanted to see. Okay, let's work quickly. Could lose my claim core, I guess. Didn't want to do that. I am hooked up to that. That's okay. I'm gonna put this core in for now. And I guess not then. And then just retrieve everything, because I'm not going to be able to fly this out of here. We already have access to a warp drive, so I might as well, as painful as it seems, I probably need the parts. So I'm going to actually salvage this warp drive for parts. Sathium, flux coil, fuel. I'm hoping you've got loads. Oh, it's that fuel again, the super heavy fuel. Alright, small thrusters are pretty worthless. I prefer the medium thrusters. Mediums are good. Let's go. Alright, need to get everything we can of value while we can. So yeah, a little bit disappointed that you can't fly it, because that would have been kind of cool. It would have been kind of nifty if you could fly this thing out of here. But still, alright. What we're going to do is... I tell you what. Hang on a second. This thing has a warp drive on it. Does it have a pentaxid tank? No. Damn it. I was hoping for some easy pentaxid right there. That is a shame. I was hoping for easy pentaxid. That's disappointing. So, I am pretty convinced that after I take all this crap, which is going to be quite a few bits of good stuff, I am going to be able to make myself a junk warp drive. You know, pretty sure about that. So if I've got all the bits, I'm probably going to make myself a junk warp drive. So the next thing I'm going to need is pentaxid. I still want to investigate the rest of that wreck I left behind, where I left my other claim core. So I now have 2 for when I inevitably leave one behind again. What flavor thrusters are you? You are mediums and you are forward thrust. Okay, so we'll dig those out. Anything else worth having? Ramp block? No, nothing else really worth stealing. So where are you, thrusters? You are there. That's 1. No, I'm out of things. Oh, balls. Okay, so that's all we're getting from this. It's going to despawn eventually. I'm going to assume it's going to despawn before we get back, so... There we go. That was the junk storage drone that we've left. Hang on. What about all those thrusters? You didn't tell me about those thrusters, eh? I mean, there's a whole stack of them there. I mean, I really do want those thrusters because mainly, at least like the engineering components, if I can get enough together. How many we've got? 21, 40. I mean, we can definitely build a junk storage, a junk jump drive. So I'm going to go back over to my little pile of goodies where my HV is, which is just up here. I'll hope I've got some. Well, if I haven't, I can make some more multi-tool charges, and then I'll come back and see what I can get. Okay, so unfortunately I came back over here, and as I kind of thought might be the case, it has despawned. So back to the CV. Oh no, hang on a second. Am I in the wrong place? Or is that a new one? Is there a new one? There's a new one. It's moving. Okay, so now there's a new drone. Not like the old drone. Oh no, no. Is it? Where is it? I thought I could see one, but it was showing up on the map, but it's not there. Okay, so I'm gonna head back to the CV, finish picking off those rocket launchers, and checking out the other bits in the area. So I've been back to the CV, taken that apart, even though for some reason the markers are still showing, which is a bit of a bug, which I thought had been fixed, but it must be the fact that I went away and came back again. And over there appears to be something worth taking out. That appears to be the chevroned thing. So we'll have a look at that. We'll have a look what's in this junk storage. And this is weapons. Sure, thanks. I can't carry all that, but I'll try and take it. I'm also pretty sure I'm getting very close now. Oh, I need to temporarily put these into the fridge before they spoil. I've got to be getting very close now to being able to... What keeps making that noise? I heard that noise earlier. It's like I'm getting shot. I keep hearing, like, you know, the exploding sound of things, but I'm not getting shot. But yeah, I must be very close to being able to make a junk short-range warp drive, which I'm going to unlock. I'm going to use the points to unlock it, I think, and see how close I am, because I think I can rustle up the engineering components as long as I can make sure I've got everything else I need to make it. Of course, the other thought is, I bet I can't make it in a portable constructor or mobile constructor. I bet I've got to make this in a large constructor. Great. Okay. So I think there was a large constructor in one of the little bases around somewhere. I'll have to have a look for that. 10 cobalt alloy, 5 matrices, and 75 engineering components. I've definitely got more matrices. I've got the cobalt alloy. I'm almost... Ooh, click and continue error. Continue. I'm almost certain that everything is going to be fine. A reclaimed outpost. This looks very much like the other outpost, but slightly different. Ooh. So this is something I think we're gonna want to investigate. But I believe this investigation will have to be next time. As I'm gonna say, thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe as always, and join us again next time. Thanks a lot.